My skin is visible to you.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So today we will learn the current research trend in urban economic development and its challenges. Okay, in this lesson we learn about the introduction to the contemporary, the current, the present time research theme, especially the urban economic development, innovations, and breakthroughs in the field of especially urban economic development, collaboration, research opportunity, and interdisciplinary studies along with the urban economic development, right? So first of all we need to understand that current research trend in urban economic development, from the innovative research theme to collaborative opportunity for university students, okay, like you and the other, so how we can explore the different theme of research. Right. So basically, in the urban economic development, we mostly do research on the sustainable development, covering the strategies for the balancing, economic growth and environmental preservation. Right. So in this study, so we learn about the sustainable development. So we know that the sustainable concept of the sustainability mean the environment, social and economical development of particular urban area. Well, so especially here we focus on the balancing between the urban economic growth and environmental preservation, the two criteria. So and second one is the resilient cities, that the most important theme to study right now, that the explore how the urban area can adapt and thrive the face of the challenges like the climate change. Climate change is a burning issue, very well. So you will live in the um, Baltic Sea, nearby the Baltic Sea, so you can see the changes of urban, climate change impacted in your city also. Sometimes it's get flooded, right? And third one is the most important topic is the inclusive development. Now you need to understand what is the inclusivity. Inclusive mean that you should include the everyone in the development process to reduce the inequality and promote the equal access to the opportunity to all urban dwellers, right? That's the reduction of inequality. So this is the social thing. So in the sustainable development, resilient city and inclusive development is the contemporary research theme, right? And innovation and breakthroughs in the field. So most and developed, most innovative thing is that smart city. Especially in your syllabus I will give the reference from the India, that smart city, how we explore the technology in the revolutionize the urban infrastructure and services, especially infrastructure and services like the transport infrastructure, health infrastructure, and all the services like the education and administrative services, everything come under the smart city project. So I will give you some recommendation, and come some show you some videos from the Indian cities, so that you can understand better that how smart city and it is the innovation of the smart city, how it's work, even in the disaster management, how smart cities work. And second one is the sharing economy. Sharing economy mean the discover the impact of the platform like the Uber, Airbnb. So that how they function, that Uber, there is a app, the transport sector, especially in India mostly. I have the experience of that transport system in a Uber. So they provide the digital transport system, so everything it is under the control of the GPS. geographical positioning system. So few of you know it very well who are the engineer, and also so you know better that how they are working over there in the urban area. And the green economic solution, green energy solutions. Green energy solution, what do you understand by the green energy solution? Learn about the latest development in the renewable energy. So even in our university we see that we use some solar panel to generate the energy, right? So even in the winter there is a 1 week break only for the conserve or preserve the energy, because during the winter there is a cloudy environment, and also we cannot access the solar energy. So that is the difficult for the many places, especially the Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Those are the it's called the Scandinavian countries. They have the might problem in the generate solar energy and the green energy solution. That is the burning thing for the innovative and the breakthrough in the field of the urban economic development, because the cost of energy, electricity, is higher day by day, because conventional resource like the petroleum, like the coal, is reduced significantly, right? So now green energy is the alternative source of our generate economy in the manufacturing industry and other industry. Also we need huge amount of energy. So now renewable source of energy like the wind, and solar energy, so they are producing some energy to resolve the issue, demand of the urban economy development, as well as maintain the sustainable goal, right? This is the thing. And collaboration research opportunity, right? So first of all, the collaboration research opportunity is very important, because you are the engineer, I am a geographer, so many of you are from the social science discipline, also sociology or urban planning and all. So it is very much required to collaborate, because we understand the subject in a different dimension, you understand the subject in different dimension. Based on our training, we are geographer by training only, so that discover the power together, expert of the various field to tackling the urban challenges. In the higher education there is no such subject. There is a problem, urban problem, you might say there is a urban problem, but you need to find out the solution. So industry academic participation is very important partnership, because partnership between the universities and the business can innovation, because university only produce the model, but in industry will execute that model in the urban economic development, because we are producing that how to generate solar energy, right? But many companies, they need to production bulk for the solar panel and all, but university is not going to produce all those things. University will give the idea, and based on that idea industry will work based on the market demand. Also industry generate the market demand, flow to the academia, and academia will work to resolve the problem with the help of the industrial support, and the student lead initiative. So you need to take the initiative. So it's called the, if you have the capability to develop, I just recommend the student of the earlier batch also. So LLP, the limited liability firm, partnership firm, LLP. So you just not need to make the private limited company. There is a concept of the private limited company. So in sorry why it is not working, private limited company. And another one is that the LLP, right, limited liability firm. So if you develop the limited liability firm with the help of 3-4 people, so who are want to resolve the urban problem, like a consultancy, that urban consultancy, and you can produce the real-time solution to your client, so that will generate the fund, and you can collaborate with your university for the academic support, for the research support. So you generate your knowledge from the research and deliver to the industry, right? So this is the way you can do. And interdisciplinary study in the university students, so that is very important, that urban planning, right? So how many of you from the urban planning department mean discipline? So tell me one by one. Come on. Just write in the chat box who are from the urban planning department. Discipline. Daniel, Olia, Kinga, please write in the chat box who are from urban planning. Please write fast.
You know what? I think we all are.
You are not getting you, please.
I think we all are from urban planning in a way.
Okay. All of you from urban planning, right? So I just come to my presentation again. So urban planning, you all are from the urban planning department. Or just a minute, just whatever. Yeah, urban planning. So you need to collaborate with the economist. So who are very good in econometrics modeling, right? So when you need to solve the urban problem, urban planning like the water logging problem and all, so you need to consult with the urban economic analysis. You need to support of the economist. You need to support of the data sciences, mean the statistic, right? So data analysis to provide the insight into the urban trend and the informed decision. Informed decision, what do you mean by the informed decision making? That's mean the data driven decision making. So you need to collaborate with economists, you need to collaborate with the statistics, right? So then you can build one LLP, the limited liability partnership firm, right? So how it is, how to form that organization, how to do, how to resolve the problem. So you need to work the problem. Suppose three of you work on the urban water crisis. Suppose urban water, so there is a many problem in the urban area. There is a pure water, drinkable water. Okay, so how you provide that thing, what is the problem? And suppose you are providing some it's kind of RO or kind of the water purifier. So whether that is economically viable, how you do that thing? So based on some economic analysis, then when you marketize that this is a significant change in the society or not. So you need the data driven analysis, that then you come out with the it's called the informed decision making, right? So this is the thing. And then maximize benefit of the research collaboration. Why you need to do the more collaboration, right? Why? Suppose I just give you that the maximizing the benefit of the collaboration and the knowledge exchange. Okay, so suppose Olia, King, Daniel, so you have some knowledge. When you share the knowledge with economist, statistician and the other person, so you can also learn some new idea. Think about the new perspective. I am a geographer basically, so my perception about the urban area is different from a urban planner, right? So we see the urban as a human settlement from the geographical perspective. So there is some challenges, there is some issue, there might be issue of the urban livability in terms of the economic development, in terms of infrastructure like the road network, like the water supply, like the electricity supply, like the solid waste management. So there is a lots of issues. So we see in the different, as a planner you see that the same problem in the different perspective, and the knowledge exchange is very very important for your field of knowledge, right? And the networking opportunity. Suppose I am sitting in India and discussing the thing with you. So you are living in the Central Europe, Poland, in the northern part of Poland. So there is the thing, the networking. So if we have the good network, and you learn from the India, you learn from the other country also. So build the connection with the professional research and the field through the collaborative project. So it is very important. So you people come to if we have the large project, suppose you are working with the university, so we might write the project, joint project, and work in the India and other South Asian countries. Uh, so you can see the development perspective and the growth pattern of particular area, and there is a model, and if you want to feed the model of Europe in India and Southeast Asia, but that is bit difficult because society, economy, culture, ethos, beliefs, thoughts, everything is different, right? And publication and recognition that discover the collaboration that lead to the publication in your prestigious journal, and recognition within the academic community, that is very very important, very very important. I put this thing in the first priority to you. Even in the last semester, the urban economic development, every student, there was 80 student that batch, everyone submitted the research paper. 3 4 paper already accepted, 16 paper under communication, few paper need to modify because within the short span of time, because you are writing the paper only based on 6 months, and you have the other paper and the economic activity in your job, and also many people today unable to join because of the my delay. So I just record the class and I will share with you, so that they can also access the thing. So I'm really sorry that I got late, but nevertheless I just try to recover the thing, and I just discuss with that. So, and the cardinal principle of the urban economic development. So there is a thing you should keep in your mind, that is the community engagement. Community engagement, how? I mean, you just need to connect the local people, right? So you are making the planning for whom? Planning for the people of the particular city, right? So you need to connect the local community in the decision making process. Mean your decisions should be bottom up, like this. So bottom up, so there is the local community, and here is the planner. So final output come here. And planning for whom? Planning for the people of the local. So we are the researcher, belong in the middle stage. So we are collecting data, we process data, we analyze data, come out with the result, and make a policy framework, and again come back to the the community. We make this thing for you, so is there anything to change? So inclusive development only take place in this model. It is called the bottom up approach, from the below to up. Okay, is it clear to you? I'm not clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then second thing is the long term vision. We need to solve the immediate problem. Suppose every time we say, we found in Jidans, I was there few years over there, so I know that there is a waterlogging problem in few areas, not all part of the city, but that is the immediate problem you solve. But you should look in the long term basis, at least the 5 years, 25 years. So you need to plan. This is called the short term plan, and this is called the long term plan, and there is the middle term plan, maybe for the 10 years or 15 years. You need to create the plan and the strategies. So, and now here it is very important to understand what is the difference between the planning and strategies. Planning is an it's called the paper oriented thing. Mean you make something, your idea you note down over there, so that is called the plan. Your plan is there. But strategy is different. Strategy is action oriented. Mean you are in the field, you want to resolve the problem, and yeah, definitely consider the future need of the city. So you need to predict. Here you need to learn the ML, machine learning, artificial intelligence, okay, AI, and deep learning to predict the future, that future. So you need to identify the pattern of the city's need. So suppose need might be the urban housing. In Europe, I have found that there is a huge crisis of the urban housing. Many people from the rural area, they are come to the urban area for economic development, right? So people like us who are working in different cities from the abroad, so they are also looking for the houses in their workplace. So that is very difficult. Even if you look, I don't know whether mm, uh, observe the thing or not. Just outside of our university, mean toward the railway station, so there is a many new blocks has been developed, right? But from the stump stop, if you look the left hand side from our university, so there is very less houses, old pattern of houses, and also nearby the tram stop. But that side, mean the railway station side, so you have found the new blocks, and who are living in the blocks. So if you have the survey, you can find all are the service holder who are working in the universities and the IT sector over there. So there is many IT companies nearby your universities, right? So they are working over here. They are from the Asia. There might be from maximum from South Asia, India and China. Many people from the Europe also. I have found the people of the Romania, Hungary. Even I have found the people of Bulgaria, and one country is called Bosnia and Herzegovina. So people from the East Europe, they are come to Poland and working over there because of the better economic condition, right? So they are take the small blocks for the family, husband and wife. They are staying over there. So pattern has been changed. So that is the crisis, and you need to resolve. But that is you need to understand. So even if you study the American city, so I forget the name of city, either Detroit or something. So they just build the Morgan and Morgan, one company is there. They just develop the different housing project. After few years, when market becomes saturated, they cannot sell their flats or blocks, and as a result the company become totally bankrupt, right? So that is the situation. You need to understand the market demand, and there is a life cycle. So you know it very well, I think so. Product life cycle, PLC, product life cycles. So every product have some life cycle. There is a growth phase, saturation phase, and decline phase. In the growth phase, it cannot be like the uh, uh, linears always just go up. No, it's have some saturation point. You need to understand the point of saturation, and then you have to understand the point of the declination. So this is called the product life cycle. So you need to plan for that, the entire uh, development of the city for at least for the 25 years. You should keep in mind the livability, concept of the livability. After 25 years, the city can be sustainable for the living for the people or not. And now concept is come to equitable growth. So equitable, such term is the equality, equal, then ability. There is a two term, equal ability. So when the all people, all segment of the society have equal ability, mean equitability, then we can think about equitable growth, reduce the disparity or inequality among the urban dwellers. That is another principle of sustainable development goal, mean SDG, mean sustainability, mean equal mean in terms of environmental, in terms of social, in terms of economic growth should be, you know, inclusive and equitable, right? Is it clear? Any doubt up to this point?
All clear.
Okay, thank you. Anybody? Everyone clear? I would like to listen to you, please.
Yeah, I think it's clear.
Okay, then we move forward to the toward the conclusion. Then I will demonstrate something like from the experience from India, right? So the future growth of the urban economic development, right? So if you think in the case study of the Europe, you can find one thing, right? So our city are the saturated. Most of the city developed during the Second World War or the before or after the Second World War. I mean during 1950s, right? Last 75 years, city are saturated. The infrastructure getting old in term, even I have found in the Gdansk also, even in the, you know, some part of the Ukraine. I do some research in, you know, Ukraine, you know, Ternopil cities. So I know that in Europe, especially the eastern part of Europe, I have the collaboration with, you know, University of Bucharest, Romania. So there also I have found the similar kind of the problem. You know, all the cities and also they are very much saturated. So need to understand what's the future demand. Suppose in the urban, you know, need the new housing for the, you know, urban workers, urban dwellers, because most of you might be from the, you know, Gdansk only, but many last batch many students from the rural area also, nearby settlements stay over there, and during the weekend or once in a month they visit to their you know, villages or, you know, towns. So sometimes they need more, you know, house, and otherwise it's become more costly. People are not able to afford to stay, because I met few students, so they are staying in the Sofort and Gidania because they don't able to, you know, find any house in you know, Gdansk in the competitive price or reasonable price. That price is comparatively high, about, you know, 400 you know, 4,000, I think, yes, 4,000 Joloti per blocks, in the 2 BHK, in the bedroom, that kind of the flat system. So thing is that there is a, you need to predict that thing and the inspiration from the future researcher, because you might not be interested in research. Most of you might be, you know, interested in the industry, because you are working in the industry and also you need this just info knowledge and the degree. But thing is that in this paper, so you need to understand from the research that how urban researcher are working, and you need to understand the urban, because it is very very dynamic thing. You cannot be, you know, stay, you know, you cannot be you know, static. It's a, because the urban is a dynamic science, right? Dynamic science mean, you know, generation, one generation before the demand was different. Might be the demand for the, you know, tram or SKM type of thing, but now people are asking for the high speed train. Mean might be only 5 minutes they want to reach, you know, Sofort or Gidania, so they need a high speed train. So now people value of the time, time is money, so they are thinking, they are moving toward that. So urban demand is changing every day, so you should be up to date. How you will be up to date? So based on your research, you need to understand the urban psychology, urban metamorphosis. Then only you can be a good planner. And if planning is the future, so geography and sociology is your, it should be your base if planning is your future. So this is the theoretical discussion. So another part we will discuss the research methodology, how we will, you know, conduct the research, right? So before that I will go into the demonstration, right? So in terms of urban, right? see. So in the collaboration, I talks about collaboration. So you are using Google Scholar, that is free. So you need to just go to the Google Scholar. So you can find over here. So you have the Gmail account. So you just go to your profile over there. So if you have the research paper, and you can find easily. But here, just in the Google Scholar, if you write the urban planning, yeah, urban planning, you can find the contemporary urban planning. Okay, but this book published, or this research published in 2009. So you just see the difference. Urban planning, okay. So 27 French, yeah. So you need to understand the contemporary urban planning, right? So you can understand from the just a minute, yeah, urbanization in America, housing planning, history of the planning, structure and practice of the contemporary planning. It is mainly case study form you can get from the America, right? Planning policies and also society is important. Planning in political, planners and power. So that is also important, and the fragmentation of power, style of planning, and the how planning agencies are organized. So everything will be there. So you need to understand, but this is as per the contemporary context, this is very old. But if you want to learn, come here in the very recent period, and you can find some research paper over here. So you just download from here. So you can just click, so that you can, I think you can get the paper, full paper from the particular website. Just download the PDF, and you can see the paper, all the papers, and also just a minute. So you can all, yeah. So you can also see the future or autonomous vehicles and USA urban landscape. It is for the US urban landscape, but that might not be similar to the police urban landscape, because every society urban planning environment is different. And now I would like to describe you that the how collaboration is important, and how you can make the collaboration. You all have the institutional mail ID. So what's the basic difference from the Google Scholar and ResearchGate? In the Google Scholar, you cannot write any mail. Suppose I have followed those person. So suppose any person you can pick from here. So chair of the urban economic development, I can follow, I can read her paper, and also is from the Manchester University. So I can read her paper. So even recent paper you can get, but you cannot direct communicate with her in this platform, because why? So researcher and collaborator in the promote the economic prosperity. So you need to understand the value of collaboration, for an author, for an researcher, professor, so that you can learn from them. Because there's a reason of my classes in GDANs, that I can share my experience in Indian context experience with you, so that you can be beneficial with this, right? So this is very important, but you need to create profile in ResearchGate, okay? So just a minute, you can go. So suppose this is my profile over here, and you can write any you can find. Suppose I want to find this professor here in the ResearchGate. Yeah, just copy the name or the articles. Here also you can search the article also. So suppose this is the paper, okay, person. So I can find, is it from the University of the Manchester, data science software, okay? I think the same person. So yeah, yes, the same person. So you can just follow. Once you follow someone, so you can just write the mail, so directly communicate with that person, you know. So report right now you cannot write, just once you follow someone, then you can mail. Suppose I just go to my profile, so that's the important thing. You can write the collaboration, write the collaboration with that person. Okay, just a minute. My screen is visible. Are you able to see?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So here you need to create the profile. Suppose this is when you make your profile, is it will look like this only. So in the university, suppose I'm following, you know, you just write the, I just write the you know her, I think you all know the Grazina madam. So you can find here the message. So you can communicate directly regarding anything. Suppose you are not able to understand, so you are not able to understand her paper. Suppose you read. Suppose I'm write the paper with her only. So those are the student of Ukraine. So I have write the some urban problem related to the, you know, sustainable social economical environmental context of the urban city. So you know that is published over there. So you can write anything to her. Suppose I don't understand this paper, write with the Yulia madam, right, in the published in the sustainability. So suppose you can write the mails, I am reading your paper and I am unable to understand your paper in the this part, maybe any part. If you not able to understand in the sustainability, so you are not able to understand some part, so you can write directly, and then so might response to your question, and you start collaboration with her. So if you have the similar kind of data set or similar kind of problem, she might guide you, because they are all experienced campaigner, because they publish the paper, then only you can read their paper. Okay, and how you know understand whether he is a, you know, very good in research or not, based on the H index or I10 index, or something. I will show you, just I go to here. So this is called the, you know, citation. You know, citation, when you know you cite some paper, so that's called the citation. 8080 citation is there last 5 years, and in an average you can find that H index is 40, you know, I10 index is 17. What is the H index? H index mean that she has 40 paper at least 40 times cited. Okay, and I10 index, that 10 paper minimum 10 times cited. Okay, 77 paper. So that is called citation. So based on the citation, you can understand whether you will be a good researcher or not, and always follow that such kind of the developing pattern. Suppose in case of my growth, you can see just I'm a growing thing. So again, even this year I have very, you know, not that much, just catch up the thing. So you can see the growth, whether is a static. So everything I describe that like a, you know, it's kind of thing, the product life cycle, like the growth phase, saturation phase, and decline phase. So you can understand whether the researcher is in the growing phase, or is a saturated phase, or decline phase, right? And this is called the citation and all. So based on that you can identify. Suppose I collaborate in this manner in the Grazina madam, you know, those are my co-author when I write the paper. So when I talks about the collaboration, definitely I will describe the thing about the collaboration, and in from my you know, perception. So they are from the different university. He is from the University of Aroges, Portugal. He is from the, you know, it's called the Serbia, Belgrade's University of Belgrade's. So there is a lots of foreign authors is there with me. So I am working with them, and many Indian you know, universities and, you know, people is there. So how you developed as a student, so you need to approach them. So how you will approach? So it is very need to create the profile over here in the research gate. and you follow that person based on your topic, your research interest and all, and then you just write the mail. I will show you that how I start the communication. After that, I used to share the mail ID, then you can obviously mail them or WhatsApp them. So that is later phase of your collaboration, but initial phase, this is the best tool to make the build the collaboration, right? Is it clear? Is it clear? It is not working due to some reason, I don't know why. Are you there?
Yes, it's
Yes, it's
clear.
clear.
So, well, this is the collaboration pattern and kind of the problem when I talks about the urban problem. So you need to publish the paper, right? So any problem, suppose I give you the example from the one Agartala city. Okay, so suppose I have a little publication. Uh, So, you see that the population growth of the city and the significant of the urban planning. You are all are the planners, right? So, population is also very important to understand that what is their requirement, which area is there. So, it is also very important to that the population distribution, their pattern of distribution, how you can understand that where growth is required, and also suppose this is the Agartala city, located in the Tripura. This is map of India, and this is one state in Poland. It's called the Vydersif. Okay, one region, and this is the city area, and this is the district, and within the district there is some words. Okay, there was 48 words, 49 words that time. Now it's 51 words. During 2016, we published this paper, and we found that whether there is a uniform distribution or not, it's called the QQ plot, quantum plot. So if you know the basic statistic about the SPSS and all, so you can also prepare such kind of thing. So you have the data set, then you can prepare the maps like sorry, so like this. So where is the most concentration, where is the less concentration, why such kind of the concentration and distribution happening. So growth pattern, the low, high and medium, so how distribution is there, which area need the more importance in terms of the other things. So like that, the the population density and the kind of the geocenter of the words, and also even you can provide the markets, other thing also like the road network. So why such thing is happen, why the maximum population in the central part of the city. So might be the reason of the transport communication, might be for the market, and also suppose those are the schools, colleges, like the academic infrastructure, those are the markets. So why people are staying in the urban area, suppose B is the market. So this is the map of B. So B is a market, and this is A is a school and colleges. So that thing is important. So now you have understand that whether that is the statistically significant or not. So we have found that school is the statistically significant. Degree of communication, if it's the minus relationship with the population density, degree of connectivity, the population growth, and what's the positive relationship with this is the you know school and market. So there is the highly positive relationship. So kind of thing you have found over there in the relationship, that relationship, and definitely that will be good thing to do. So many thing you have to do in your research. This is only for the population, so this is very basic, and not only the population. So there is a lots of thing like sorry, Agartala city. If you look in the Agartala city again, we need to search it here again. We enter, yeah. So urban problem, even in the Jidangs also we have found some urban issues and the urban problem. So need to understand the city's profile, kind of the morphology of the city, urban morphology, where is the highland, where is the lowland, and the structure of the city. And then you have to plan where is the, you need to understand where is the flood zone. So high flood zone, very high flood zone, vulnerable zone, the high, low, very low kind of thing. So that way you need to plan for the future, like the prediction model you can do, like the 2025. And also we published this paper during 2021. We have the we had the data from the 2020. So we predict from the thing that rainfall has been decreased significantly, and that impact on the urban flooding also. So those are the rainfall distribution, which area having the higher rainfall, which area lower rainfall. This is the drainage structure. So that also important, that how thing is happening. So this map is not very clear to understand that thing, that is the flood zone. And this is the final production of the flood vulnerability and the population density. The most of the people from the previous paper, you can see this live in this particular thing. And we have found that the urban flooding is over there, mean the anthropogenic impact or human impact is comparatively higher over there, because of kind of housing planning. Without planning, they build the houses, so water channel or sewage system totally collapse. That's why every time, every during the rainfall, so there is a kind of the waterlogging issue, or the urban flood can be take place. So that is a reason of the anthropogenic issue. So how, as a planner, how you resolve the problem? This is your task. So you need to understand the society, economy, and all. So urban economic development is a very dynamic subject. So you have to learn from the research paper, not from the books and the lecture, because it's depend on the case study. So every city, they have the unique problem, right? So the problem of the Gidans might not similar with Warsaw or Krakow or any other city of the Poland. Similarly, the problem of Agartala city is not similar with the Kolkata, Delhi, Bombay, and Hyderabad, Bangalore, any city of the India, like, right? So this is the basic thing you need to understand. Is it clear to you? Hello, is it clear?
Yeah, I think it is clear.
Okay, so do you have any question in this part? Any
Now it's so
question?
clear. Thank you.
Where is Simon? Or do you don't have any question? Okay, uh, Kinga, Alexander, Daniel. You don't have any question? Okay, fine. So shall I move for the next topic, or okay, Daniel, is it clear? Thank you very much. So I will take it, taste whether you are really understand the thing or not. So I will make a group and send the paper to review, and also you will present in the next week. So I just send one paper, and for team I just make a group in the WhatsApp. Also I will send the entire details. Maybe in your team there is how many student is there total, Simon, in your batch?
I don't know, 28, I think. I don't know.
Around 20, I think so. Okay, no problem. I will give paper, five paper, maybe divided into 4 or 5 people in a group. So you will understand the paper, find out the urban problem, and the strategies, that what strategies they take, and you review. So as a planner, if you were there, so what kind of plan you will take to resolve the problem, whether that is the right strategy they took or not. So we will discuss like this, because this paper is totally dynamic subject, so you have to discuss like this, then only you can write the paper. So in first class I discuss about that. So I will take some assignment, you have to write the research paper based on your own interest, okay. And you just write to me that which kind of thing called it's your area of interest. You just write to me one topic of your research, and arrange one day, not in the class, uh, for discussion about one by one. I will sit 1:1 for the discuss about the research topic and the research methodology, how you will consider. So based on your convenience, you write to me anytime. Afternoon mean your afternoon mean my evening or night, so I will sit with you. So I will finalize the research topic for you, and then you can start do research and you can learn from here, okay. Shall I continue the methodology for today, or I will take class in the next week? So what's your suggestions? Is it okay for you, or I will continue with the methodology part, research methodology? Simon?
I don't know. For me, I think we could continue, but I don't know what other thing.
You have other thing to do.
No, no. I could continue. I don't know what others think. If we
And
should continue
others?
or not. I don't know. But for me, it's okay.
Okay. Thank you. And other, please write to me. So I will continue with the methodology, research methodology, or I will stop today. So what do you want? Kinga, Alexander?
Maybe I think stop for today.
And others? 1:1. One, Simon say continue, and Alexander say stop. So I need more opinion. So then I will take the decision. Come on, first.
In my opinion, we could continue next week.
Okay, and then others. So 2:1. We can continue next week. Daniel. 3:1. Zuzia. Zuzia. There is a two Zuzia. Please. Zuzia 1 is next week is okay. And Zuzia Limke. Limke. Yeah. I think if I pronounce rightly, I don't know.
We can continue next week, I think.
Okay. So then we will continue next week. And today I just already recorded the class, and I will upload in the drive and share the link, so that many people today unable to join due to my delay, so they can access the class. And every week I will just record the class and share with you, so you can access class anytime, any point of time. So that will be, I think, good for you. And I will share the PPT after the class, just after the class, right? So that it will be, I think, good for you, right?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
So see you in the next week, and you just write to mail that when you will be available, before the next week, so that we can sit one by one regarding the finalize the research topic, so that you can continue your research from now only. So you will get some more time to do your research and write the good research paper. So because you have to submit the paper for your grade and all, so if you start from now, so that will be good. Otherwise it will take more time, no? So then Christmas will come, so 7 days you are not able to work for the celebration and all. So many thing is this, so that better this week, so you just write your convenience, so that I will sit with you, and then we just discuss about your research interest and methodology, then we will finalize. And I request all of you to download Miro. So Miro, this is one collaborative tool, digital tool, so that you can communicate very easily, so we can make a plan over there, and we can discuss such a manner, right? So that will be good. I think Miro is good. Miro. I will share the link in the chat box, or in your WhatsApp also, so that you can easily see that thing, the software. So you can just install in your device, and you can just we can plan that, you can monitor your progress, right? Simon, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if it is possible, I will sit with you tomorrow, okay? Regarding your research topic. So when you will be free, before 1 hour or 2 hours, you just write a text in WhatsApp, so I can pick you up from there, right?
So maybe I'm just looking at my calendar right now. Tomorrow
Tomorrow you will be busy.
I can late hours, maybe 6 o'clock, something like that.
6 o'clock means 10:30. Okay, no problem. I will be free. So 10:30.
6 o'clock Polish time.
Yes.
PM, of course.
4 plus 4 hours and 30 minutes is different from Indian time. So we are ahead, because we are living in the eastern side. So our time will be 10:30 at night. So no problem. I will be there. So no problem. And evening, anybody is able to sit. So around 4:30 or 5, anybody. So tomorrow I will sit.
And how will we connect? How should I?
You will send me the link in the Google Meet, so I will join.
I should send a link to you.
Yes,
right?
yes. You should send.
Or I don't know if I know how to do that.
Okay, you just
How do I create?
write me in the WhatsApp. I will send the link. So when you will be free, so you just tell me that I am free, sir, so that I will send the link and I will join. Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
So anybody can sit evening, in around 4 or 5. Justina, Kinga, Daniel, anyone? Alija already left. Okay, no problem. So it is your responsibility to inform me. So you just write to my mail and all, so that I will catch up, right? Okay. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, we're here. I think it sounds okay.
Yeah. So see you in the next week, and before that, I think I will sit with you also, Daria. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think we can manage.
Okay.
I hope so.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. So see you in the next week.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
See you. Bye.